All right, you tired. I'm so glad you got here first.
Oh, baby, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, you do.
Ooh.
So do your decorations.
I know. He's insatiable.
Look at this dress. She is stunning. Miss Spanish. I'm really glad that you made the effort to get here first. I know you usually run late.
Oh, thank you, darling.
I'm nervous. I'm afraid no one's going to come.
Everybody's going to come.
Yeah.
I'm mostly nervous about Robert.
Hey, don't worry. He'll be here. Don't worry.
All right, well, if he's here, then everyone else will be here for you two.
Of course. And you. The bride.
Oh, I think I hear the elevator. Got some more dirt.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, my goodness. We just met tonight. I'm so glad you could make it.
Yes, good to be here. Excuse me. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, your decorations are just lovely. Beautiful. Aren't they lovely, Edward?
Yeah, I guess so. Feel like Christmas.
Ah, yes. Well, the season of giving always gets your father down, doesn't it?
Yes, but he shines during Lent.
I'm so glad. Oh, thank you so much for inviting us. We're really very welcome. I think you know everyone.
I think we do, actually, yes.
Please come in, Julian. Congratulations.
Oh, Ariel, Larry, please come over, join us. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Yes, you do. You look fabulous.
All right, John, that has your disease.
Yes. Shall we?
No, definitely.
Well, I would like, I can hardly wait for the first party. Tell me about it.
Oh, well, I'm going to have a black tie function there.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, it's perfect.
But tell me about the cabin.
Well, it's isolated. It's in the woods. It's not too far from Port Charles.
It's isolated? You want isolation?
Yeah, I want isolation.
Let's get out of my face.
What is it with you and your father? Well, you work very hard to ignore him.
Well, sometimes it's interesting to watch him operate.
Oh, well, I'm still interested in what happened because the fight at the Bucket of Blood the other night.
So am I.
Did I hear you say you have a new cabin in the woods? I would just love to have some place like that to escape to.
You think she means it? Do you think Ariel really is interested in some place like what Robert's talking about?
Well, I don't know if that's just social talk or what, but my stepmother seems to be a
Well, so are a lot of people.
I know. I dream of seeing the side of you that I was.
Okay, well, so much for the pleasant but impersonal conversation.
Usually a married woman on top of it, you know?
Oh, Cheryl, Lord Ashton.
You married? Telling me he has to leave.
Yes, it just slipped my mind. I have this excruciatingly dull business appointment that I must keep. But don't worry, I'll slip out without a fuss. I'm not sure what Ariel's plans are, though.
No, don't worry about Ariel. I'll make sure that she gets off.
Would you really? That's very kind of you, Sean.
You're welcome.
Ariel?
Excuse me.
Darling?
That's pretty rude. Lord.
Yes, lady.
You know, I have this business appointment, and I completely forgot about it. Sean has very kindly offered to drive you home, if you don't mind, that is.
No, thank you. That's
You're
great.
welcome.
And look, in the event that I get home before you, I hope you won't mind if I don't wait up for you.
No, not at all.
I shall be away then.
Bye.
Good night. Good night, Sean. Cheryl. 1,000 apologies.
Oh, not at all.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Should be fun. Have a good time.
Robert.
I want to compliment you on a delightful party from Sean and Tiffany.
Thank you. This house you're renting in the woods, it sounds like you're trying to get away from it all. Or is it just me?
I think it's time for a change.
Well, I know how you feel. I'm looking forward to meeting Julian in New York after the wedding.
Really?
Excuse me.
Well, hey, Kamish, you're home early from the party.
Let me tell you something, Owen. You get a room full of doctors, you know you're going to have an early night. How's my daughter?
Oh, she's sound asleep. Earlier, she got a phone call from Anna and Duke, and that was a big kick for her.
How are they?
Well, they sounded real good.
Yeah. Getting out of Port Charles might have been good for them. I wonder if it'd be good for me, too.
You mean like a trip?
Not really. Robin mentioned about this place I've rented.
Oh, man, she told me about it all evening. She said it was in the woods, right?
Yeah. It's isolated, but not too far from the city.
Well, she's flipped over it. Hey, man, you like isolated?
Yeah. You know what? I like it right now.
Now?
I'd like to be there right now.
Tonight? Hey, so what's keeping you?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Listen, you mind sticking about? Sure won't be long.
Oh, sure thing, man. You've been through the old grinder, too, so why don't you take off, man?
Yeah. Why not?
Hey, dude, go for it.
You know what? Something about this place that kind of draws me to it.
Go.
It was a great party. Thank you so much for giving it. I gotta get the name of that caterer. Look at this place. It's already cleaned up.
I'm glad you could stay late while Sean drives Ariel home.
Oh, honey, that's time to dish. Let's dish, okay? Good dish.
Well, I think the first person we should dish is me.
What?
I did another stupid thing with Robert.
Like what?
I told him I was going to meet Julian in New York.
Are you?
No.
What in the world possessed you to tell Robert a lie like that? That's like taunting him, Cheryl.
I know. I don't know why I said it. It just popped out of my mouth. I do know why I said it.
Why?
All night long, he was telling people about this house that he's rented in the woods.
Oh, it sounds dreadful, don't you think? Horrible.
Not to him, the way he describes it. And the thing is that he knew I could overhear everything he was saying, and I felt like he was telling me that he was really getting out of my life.
Do you think you're being just a little bit paranoid about this?
No. Oh, it was just so foolish and childish of me to try to make him jealous.
Well, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it'll work. Maybe he just needs that little joke, you know?
Oh, hang on to that thought.
Well, honey, I'm seeing everything through rose-colored glasses tonight. Did you notice Lady Ashton tonight? What did you think of her?
Seemed friendly, pretty cheerful.
Well, obviously, her husband has forgiven her for kicking up her heels, so to speak, at the bucket of blood the other night.
That was really something, wasn't it?
Yeah, a friend of mine from Paris called. It made the news over there.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. Obviously, Lord Larry gets in, you know, the news all the time, and she seems to be very well connected. You know, there were an awful lot of undercurrents going on at this party tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't notice. I guess when you're the hostess, things kind of slip by.
Well, let me tell you, there was a lot underneath. Even Sean, he kept watching the Astons like a hawk tonight. And Colton, I thought I knew Colton. Well, maybe I knew Colton when he was at the TV station, but I don't know. He seemed like he was in some kind of private hell of his own tonight. Well, kept things lively, that's for sure. I thought it was very interesting the way Colton could not take his eyes off Lady Ashton all night long.
She's very pretty.
Yeah, she is. Where's Sean? Sean should have been back by now. You don't think, well, do you think Sean is seducible at this point? I'm serious.
Tiffany, get out of here.
Well, she did look